Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's happening? Back again for another video. Rain, sleet, or snow, here we go. As you can tell, my voice is still missing. I don't know, I can't find it, but today we about to get it in. I got a lot to say. So, as you can see, I typically don't like to wear shirts with any type of graphic on it, you know what I'm saying? But today, I kept on my shirt that I was wearing from my wife's rank up ceremony. It finally happened, okay? So I went out there to show my support, you know what I'm saying? Because whether me and my wife get along or not, that ain't none of your business, you feel me? When you see us, I want you to think that everything's peachy keen. That's how it should be. So I showed up to the rank up ceremony in front of all them army niggas. They be flirting with my wife, trying to fuck her and all that. In front of all the bitches, they be jealous and all that. Or everybody said that, you know, our marriage wasn't gonna work. They was talking all that negative shit. I showed up wearing my shirt. You see it? You see it, right? That was pretty cool. She finally got her rank up. Now, a lot of people gonna be mad that I'm saying this. I know, I get it, but it's hard to believe racism don't exist or favoritism don't exist or people just don't pick on other people just because they're not giving in to your bullshit. You know what I mean? All that shit exists. I really hope that one day the majority of society would agree that yes, humans favor other humans, certain other humans, and they pick on other humans just because that human isn't willing to play their game with them. You know what I'm saying? They're not anything like them, right? Like, as you guys know, I'm very different from probably you who's watching this, right? And my wife is very different. I mean, for one, she's with me. That says a lot. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because my wife has been in the Army for almost 2 years, okay? It'll be 2 years in July. Guess what rank she just got promoted to today? Private first class. Now, if you know anything about the military, if you know anything about the Army, you know that typically you rank up every 6 months. Tell me, what does my wife have to do? Like, how bad of a person does my wife have to be to have her rank up ceremony pushed back a whole fucking 2 years? Tell me that. This is her first rank up in 2 years. She hasn't ever been ranked up. Did she deserve it? I don't know. You tell me. What could my wife have possibly done to deserve to get her rank up pushed back a whole fucking 2 years? I don't know. But I'm sure somebody will tell me. It's just suspicious. It's just funny. Am I mad? No, I'm not mad because I know that that's life. You know what I'm saying? Those are the hands that I'm dealt. You know what I'm saying? It don't just happen to her. It happens to me too. And I know I excel. I know that when I enter a room, when I enter a career, when I do a job, I'm top 5 in that job. I know that. But at the end of the day, skills don't pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And unfortunately, my wife isn't the type of person that's just gonna get along to get along. You feel me? So yeah, 2 years. I'm proud of her. She finally got it. She's happy. And, you know, that's that. Aside from that, a lot has happened since the last video, honestly. Like, so my son had to go to the emergency room last night. He had some pain on his body. I'm not gonna put his business out there, but we took him to the hospital. It wasn't too bad, thank God. But while I was at the hospital, I was thinking about my older boys, right? My twin and my junior. I love those boys with all my heart, but I was dazing in the air, and one of my boys say, "Dada, what you thinking about?" And I say, "I'm thinking about your big brothers. I miss them." And this nigga say, "Oh yeah, my big brothers, they died in 2015. Why would you say some shit like that to me, bro? Like, you know, when kids say shit, you like to think that, oh, they know something that you don't know. But I'm like, in this case, I really hope you're wrong. Now, obviously, they couldn't have died in 2015 because I've seen them since then. But it's just like, I was already worried about them. I've been trying to look their names up on social media, look their mom's name up on social media, can't find them. And I'm pretty sure that's not by accident. Me and my baby mama has been playing this social media game since MySpace days. So she knows that I snoop and I know that she snoops, and she's very good at keeping her pages private and blocked from my pages. And so it's not a shocker that I can't find her, but I'm very tempted to call her just to see if they're okay because I'm worried about them a lot. I'm scared though. I don't know why I'm scared, but I feel like if I call her and talk to her, that it's gonna be more negative than positive. I don't know, but I'm tempted to hit her up and call her because I miss my babies on me. I can't. I don't know if I can wait 2 more years for my son to get grown, or who knows if he'll even call me when he grown. Like I don't know. I don't know if I can just wait for him to grow up and reach out. This shit hurting too much. And you know what I realized too? Like when I had them in my possession 2019, and they were staying with me, and they were supposed to go to school and all this and all that. My oldest son was 14 at the time, and having him with me, that's what made me realize that what my baby mother did to me was wrong, because I was able to see my 14-year-old son, and I was able to look at him, and I was asking myself, like, damn, would I want my 14-year-old son having sex with a 19-year-old woman right now? Like, would that be okay? Like, no, it wouldn't be okay in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't care how mature you are. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And that's when I decided that I didn't want anything to do with my baby mama. But I made a big mistake, and I didn't realize it was a mistake at the time. So what I did was I asked my children, I said, who do you guys want to live with? And I told them straight up, like, whoever you pick, you probably won't see the other parent ever again. And that was a very big mistake. That was a very big mistake. I should have never told my children that they wasn't going to see their parent again, because that's a hard decision to make. And of course, they picked their mother because they've been living with their mother the majority of their life. They only see me during the summers, So it's like, and they're kind of scared of their mother because, of course, you're going to be scared of the main parent. That's the one who disciplines you the most. And but when they told me that they wanted to stay with their mother, I didn't get mad or anything. I was just like, okay, then that's what's best. That's where you guys are comfortable. Then that's what's best for you. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. And I noticed that from my kids. Like my kids, well, they're all my kids. So that was a mistake. I'm sorry. But I noticed that from my twins, right? I say my kids because I'm raising them wholly. And I know that if me and my wife split up, they would do better with me than with my wife. Those are my kids. I've been with them from day one. Like I raised them. Like, you know what I mean? I raised their mother. Like, so I have a different relationship with my twins than I do with my big boys. Me and my big boys, unfortunately, were more like big brother, little brother, because I didn't know. I was a kid. I didn't know. I thought I was doing the best thing, but I wasn't being a father to them. I was just being like a big brother. And so, but anyway, I know that my twins need to be with me. Like, I'm a better fit than their mother. Should they be with both of us? Yes, but if it had to come down to it, they should be with me. But like, if you was to ask them, even though they spent the majority of their life with me, if you ask those twins who they want to be with, they're going to say mama. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean that that's necessarily true. I think kids do that because of just the connection that they have with their mother. They came from their mother. They have this physical connection with their mother that I'll never understand, you know what I mean? Because I don't have it with my mom. So understanding that, I feel really bad that I wasn't able to be mature enough back then and make the decision as a parent to keep my children with me, because I could have got full custody and everything, you know what I mean? Like their life could have been totally different, but I fucked up. And now I can't even talk to them without going through their mother. That hurts. I'm learning a lot, but that's something that's really hard to deal with. I don't recommend having kids young at all because there's just so much that you don't know about life, about people, you know what I'm saying? About yourself. It's going to be hard for you to make the proper decisions, and that's somebody's life that you're playing with. That's the decisions that you make on their life, you can never take back. So you got to be real careful. You know what I mean? What else has been going on? I felt tested today. Like today, I was out and about with my son because he stayed home from school. I went to CVS to go get his medicine, right? But for some reason, like the guy behind the counter was unable to pull up my fucking health insurance. He even asked me like, "Hey, is your wife still active duty?" And I'm like, "Bro, I just dropped her off at work. Like, we just came from the hospital last night. Like, I know my insurance is good. What are you doing?" And I felt like he was fucking with me, but come to find out, he was just putting in the wrong number. But then I left from the CVS, right? And then I went to fucking Krispy Kreme because they had the light on. So I go in there, I get a dozen donuts, and the lady bring the box of donuts to the counter. And the box of donuts is open. It's just sitting on the counter open. And she's tapping on the register. She's like, "Do you need anything else?" And I'm like, I'm looking at her and I look at my donuts. I'm like, "Can you close my donuts, please?" Like, why you just, I don't know. Listen, I've never had that experience before, okay? Everywhere I've gone, when I get handed donuts, you close the box when you bring them to me. You don't fucking bring me an open box. Like, I've never had that. And it just felt dirty. It just felt very unprofessional. I felt like she was fucking with me. On top of that, the last time I went to that Krispy Kreme, right? Me and my wife went there and we got a half a dozen donuts. And the same lady told me that, "Oh, if you get half a dozen, you're going to have to pay for each donut individually." Well, at the time, we were just having a good time, me and my wife, and so we didn't want to argue. We were just like, whatever, put it on our tab, we got it, fuck it. But then when I go there this time, I realized Krispy Kreme has a pack of 3 that's like $3 or something like that, right? We paid $20 for 6 fucking donuts, okay? The bitch could have charged us fucking $10 for 2 packs of 3. Like, why would you do that to us? Why would you do that to people? Why would you fuck with people like that? The jealousy and the unprofessionalism that comes from these companies, these little small ass, no shit ass companies, is fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why is your life so miserable? Like, what did I do to you? Why are you hating on me? It just doesn't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no fucking sense. Like, there's no reason to hate on the next person, especially the scum of the race. You can't. Why would you hate on the scum of the human race? Why would you hate on the slaves? Like, how small do you have to be to hate on the slave of society? Think about this for a second. That's like me hating on a homeless person. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. But like, when you talk about status, when you talk about levels and shit, like, I don't understand why jealousy trickles down and not up. Like, I know I'm lower than a lot of people, okay? Look at me. Look at my skin. Look how short I am. Like, look at what I've accomplished. I haven't accomplished as much as anybody else my age who I'm next to or who I deal with on a day-to-day. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people in my age group who are more successful and better off than me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not jealous of them. I don't hate on them. It's the reverse. And I don't get that. Like, how do you hate on somebody who has less than you? What's wrong with you? How miserable are you and why? Like, wake the fuck up and be happy, bro. It's not that fucking bad. It's okay, my nigga. It can get worse, my nigga. It can get worse. Smile. It's okay. Fuck. I don't like being picked on. I don't like being fucked with, you know what I'm saying? And I don't like being in positions to where people are trying to get a reaction out of me. It's very frustrating. Your life ain't that bad. It really ain't. I've overcome more than you can imagine. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you're imagining your life is, just double that and just know that I've overcome more than that. And I'm still not bitter. So there's no excuse for you. There's no excuse for you to be bitter, especially a woman. Call me sexist. But if you got tits and ass, you should be glad. Like, you have the most valuable and sought after thing in all of, humanity. Why are you so mad? Why? Be happy, bitch. Be fucking happy that you are who you are. Stand up and be tall and proud that you are a pussy holding human. Fuck, you know what I would do for a fucking pussy of my own? Are you fucking crazy? People rape, kill, and steal for pussy every day, and you were born with one. Can you fucking be happy about that? If you can't be happy about that, then you're just not gonna fucking be happy, honestly. Like that's fucking bonkers. It's fucking dumb. And I guess I'm gonna end this off with my idea of the day because that'd be a great segue. I think that it's time for me to not only transition from being a depressive fuck, but I want to start shedding some light on why other people shouldn't be depressed. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be sad. You need to appreciate your life. You should love yourself, you know? And even if you don't love yourself, just appreciate yourself. Appreciate who you are. Fuck it. Even if you don't appreciate who you are, let me appreciate who you are. Maybe that's what you need, honestly, because I know that's what I need. I wish I had more people in my life who appreciated me and who told me that they appreciated me and who took the time out of their day to show their appreciation for me. And so I've been thinking a lot about taking my vlog and taking my internet appearance to the next level, you know? I've been doing this for a while now, and my birthday's coming up next month, right? And I'm just like, man, I'm ready to take the next step. But how do I do it? Like, I don't want to start dancing and doing crazy shit. I don't want to turn into a comedian. I don't want to be like this high energetic person. Like, I still want to be me, but I do have a certain perception of humanity. I've always been a people watcher, and I've always had a big heart for people. You know what I mean? And I've always seen like the good in people. And I think the best way for me to give back and make videos for other people instead of just making videos for myself is to make like appreciation videos, you know? So maybe every day or so, I'll pick a different person and I'll just make a video showing my appreciation for that person and trying to show the positives about that person. You know what I mean? And I think that should do well. I think people need that. They need to know that they're okay. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have some weird quirks. Yeah, you're different. Yeah, you're not as cute as me. Yeah, you're not as skillful as me. I'm me. Look, you know what I mean? You can't be me. But just know that people like me, like you. You know what I'm saying? And you are okay just the way that you are. You are loved. You know what I mean? Like, I think people need that because there's not a lot of that going on in the world. You know, everybody's hating. Everybody's starting conflict. You know, trolls pay the tolls. Everybody's trying to be a troll. And it's like, that's really, to be honest with you, that's really the definition of selling your soul. It's not really the money or the Hollywood or the gay or anything like that. Like, so what if you're gay? Suck a dick. I don't give a fuck how many dicks you suck. But I think what makes you a sellout, what makes you a demon is the fact that you lose your humanity. That's what it is. When you're a child, when you're a baby, you love all humans. You just like seeing humans. You know, you don't know nothing. You don't know who to hate. You don't know who not to like. When you go to school and stuff, you just want to be liked by everybody. You just want to be friends with people, you know? But when you grow up and you start putting business over relationships, I think that's where you start to make the transition into selling your soul. Because as a human, your main source of like warmth and goodness comes from your interactions with other humans. And so when you lose that interaction with other humans, that's when you start to feel empty. That's when you start to lack. And it doesn't matter how much money you gain, how much fame you gain, how much success you have. If you lose that connection with other humans, you're gonna fucking go crazy because you don't have a soul. You don't have anything left to keep you fucking warm. You gotta get your soul back, man. You gotta start being, you know, a human again. You gotta start connecting with other humans and not on a business level. Stop with all this capitalist business shit. Okay? Like, it's cool to run a business. I'm not saying capitalism is bad, but I'm saying, where's the humanity? When do you take a break? Stop trying to fucking advertise to me. I don't want to buy nothing from you. I just want to get to know you as a person. Can you be honest with me? Can you tell me who you are, what you like, what you don't like? Can you be fucking, like, honest? Genuine. Where is that? Anyway, we'll work on it. Me and you. You know what I mean? I think that's our next goal. Because I think it's about time for us to take this shit to the next level, right? I told you when I first started, I needed a job, and it's about time for us to get to work. I love you, bro. You keep your head up, never get fed up, all right? Stack your motherfucking bread up. Some. Popcorn, play it. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.